Welcome back to Gamer-0. I'm your host T Hill. Topic of the night, I'm going to give my demo impressions for Star Wars Force Unleashed 2. Wow. The graphics are just butter smooth. All the complaints, at least from my initial impressions of the demo, the issues that they had in part 1 have been corrected. Things like using your force grab and grabbing somebody and then, you know, tossing them around and just picking up that, like, the targeting system with that feature has been corrected. That was one of my biggest complaints. It was just felt so sloppy and like uneven, like it didn't feel natural feeling. None of it felt natural. They have fixed that. At least in the demo I've seen that. Things like your lightning and combining it with your lightsaber attacks. By the way, if you haven't been following, 2 lightsabers, much tighter. Things like the dashing, more fluid, blocking, like if you time it right, you know, you'll pop somebody's head off because, you know, they shoot the laser beam and you take your lightsaber and just, because you're just blocking, if you time it right, he'll bounce it right back to him. Really sick. The droids and using your force grab, like, it just feels so much like a badass Jedi Knight. That's what it feels like. And I mean, at least in the demo, if this is indicative of how you're going to start off in the actual title, you start off with tons of powers. You got your force lightning, you've got your force grip, your push, your mind trick, you know, double jumps, dash, and just using the double lightsaber is so unbelievable. I mean, you could shock somebody with your force lightning, and then when they're twitching out, like, you can start hacking the hell out of them, and it's so crisp. The graphics in the previous one were good. This one is even better. Just really smooth. And there's like a scene where there's just in the demo, 2 standout machines. Like, wow. For a multi-platform LucasArts, I think I don't want to don't quote me. I can't remember exactly. I think it's a department of LucasArts who is doing that, like the engine, and I know they use tons of different programs to make the physics feel right. But there's a scene, there's 2 of them. First one, you're doing like a halo jump down, you're flying down towards the ground, and the rain's coming down on top of you as you're flying down, and stuff is coming at you really fast. Lightning, it just is epic, beyond believably epic. Wow. You know, I raved about like Castlevania and how there were some epic moments in this. If this is just like, you know, demos never give you like the good shit out of the game. Wowzers. They nailed it. Just if that's their sales pitch, line me up, because this is just one small piece of what's for sure to be an awesome game. 1026, buying it. Day 1. You will see me putting up my review. If you're a Star Wars fan, if you're just a hack and slash fan, if you like feeling like a total badass in a video game, pick up Star Wars Force Unleashed 2. The game is sick. If you've ever had that dream of being one super powerful, complete beast of a Jedi Knight, I was playing the demo. It is hot. It's fire. If you don't believe me, download the demo. I'm sure it's on PSN. It's probably on XBL. Go check it out. If you don't agree with me, tell me what you think. You know, leave your comments below. Rate my video up. Rate it down. That's what I gotta say about that. I meet again with my buddy Brian. Just want to give you a shout out. This Saturday or Sunday. He's got some family business, so it may be Saturday morning, it may be Sunday morning, but we're going to go over really working on an intro a lot, like more aggressively working on it. I am going to be picking up, if everything goes right, next month's going to be a big month for me. I should be buying my condo. I'm really hoping that goes through. If it does, then I'll save myself like $400 a month, which would be awesome. But I'm going to buy my condo. I'm gonna, like I said, this is just if everything goes as planned, no hiccups, I'll be buying myself my Hop Hog. If you don't know what that is, it's an HD PVR, so that way my shows will be kicked up a notch, because instead of just talking about games and letting you know how I feel from my experience, I'll be giving you walkthroughs of games with full, well, with my laptop. I have to use the Hotpog. I would have liked to use the Black Magic, but only certain processor trays actually use it. But Hotpog will allow me to do 720p. So that, I mean, it's HD, full like video capture. And the way I'm gonna set this up for you guys is I'll be doing gameplay footage, so you'll see that, and then I'll do like picture-in-picture, so you'll have one, and I won't have it through the whole clip, but I'll have it switch on and off where like I'll be able to do commentary, like, all right, this is what's going on, so you'll hear me the whole time, and then there'll be points where you'll be able to see me as well. So that will be walkthroughs, and I'll do it so that way the point of it, these walkthroughs, isn't just to be like, hey, this is how you get accomplished. This is to give you my impressions as I'm playing it. But so for those who just don't want to watch, read a huge FAQ and be able to, like, walls of text, I want you to be able to go through, click on a scene. If you're one of those type of people, you're getting stuck, I'll play through it, give you my impressions at the same time. But if you don't want to hear my voice, you can just hit mute, and then you'll be able to see how I got through it. And I'm pretty good at hack and slash games. You know, I've got platinums on games, so I know how to do what I'm doing. My buddies are giving me recommendations on first-person shooters, so that way I can get my feet wet. You know, I play them, but I'm not like an avid first-person shooter. That's where my buddy Brian comes in. He is a hardcore first-person shooter gamer. So he'll be, if everything goes right, we're going to do our talks. He could be joining me doing these or giving his own impressions on this channel, because, you know, it's Gamer-0 channel. I'm just your host, T Hill. So Brian, I don't want to ruin or say anything too much. So that's just the first part. Second part of it would be, again, if everything goes right, I'll be picking up a copy of After Effects. So if you don't know what that is, it'll allow me to do so much more. The quality of my videos will just pretty much pop. It'll be professional level. It'll allow me to do full backgrounds with where you'll be able to, you know, I can put footage right behind me. So that way I'll be standing here talking, maybe off to the left or to the right, and I could have a game playing behind me as the whole wall, with like a ticker bar, so that way I can have game news. Just really amp up the professionalism of this channel and give you guys a lot more, you know, give you a reason to come back here other than just hearing my lovely voice. Jokes aside. But that's really where I'm trying to go with this channel. Give you guys a better perspective of gaming from a gamer. You know, I want to, you know, give you guys the news as well, which, you know, a lot's been going on. My main focus right now is just getting everything up and running. I've got a WordPress site. I've got my own domain name. So I am, you know, Hip Hop's been blessing me. For all of you guys to know, Hip Hop Gamer, he's kind of taking me underneath his wing, and he's helping me, giving me some advice. So I do have plans for myself. I do want to grow. So if you guys have suggestions, if you think there's something I could do better, and keep in mind I do have plans, and I'm keeping you guys informed. If you have suggestions for the way I should do it, please let me know. You know, I always want to hear you guys' feedback. You know, I like to freestyle what I do. I don't just like to do scripted. I want you guys to feel my passion instead of some pre-recorded kind of spill. I want you to see how I am when I'm doing it. So yeah, that's what I've got. Again, Force Unleased 2. Go check that game out. I'm still playing Alien Breed. Alien Breed. The demo I just downloaded. I purchased the full game. It's fun as hell. I can't wait to get on with my buddy Nightgen tomorrow or this weekend, whenever he's available. If you guys want to hit me up and play with me, download the demo first, play it. Let me know if you like it. Let me know if you feel the same way I do about it. If you do, let's game together. And then I've got another one that I'm going to be playing probably tomorrow and give you my impressions of that demo. It's the Dead Space Extraction. I think it's Extraction. I'll be giving my demo impressions of that, so that way, you know, if you have the money and you decide to go get it, I think it comes bundled with Dead Space 2, or you can buy it separately. I don't remember the specifics. I'll look that up, and, you know, I'll let you guys know in my next video when I actually do my full demo impressions. But yeah, that's all I've got for tonight. You know, you can always follow me on hiphopgamershow.com. Twitter, you can follow me. It's T_Hill0, or you can send me a friend request on PSN. It's T-Hill. I just want to continue giving my support out to Hip Hop Gamer. Keep doing your thing. You're a mad inspiration for us gamers and future journalists. I just want to give my shout out to Ninth Gen Hero. You're doing your thing. If you guys don't know, hit him up. He's on my friend list. He's got great topics. He's a good guy. Game with him. Totally awesome person. You can follow him on Twitter. Same thing, Ninth Gen Hero. Yeah, that's what I've got for tonight. This is Gamer-0. T Hill, your host. I'm out. Peace.